My voice is a bit weird today. It's taken me most of the day to warm it up so it actually makes a consistent sound, even though I kind of think I sound like Jimmy Barnes. I do in my head anyway. I've got a bit of a sore throat. I feel quite glowy, like I'm quite warm. Today's Thursday, and you'll be watching this either on Friday night or Saturday. Today is my rostered day off from work. I would have actually taken yesterday off sick from work, but you need a medical certificate if it's like the day before or after your rostered day off, and I just thought I'm going to have a day off anyway. I woke up in the morning with an extremely sore shoulder. You know, the shoulder bone pad thing. It was really painful when I moved my arm. Not so much to touch, but just when I tried to do anything like dress myself or hold on in the tram and not fall over. Of course I went to work. I don't know why I do that. I always well, I don't always do it because I don't get sick very often, but when I'm not very well, I'm not a very good judge of whether I should stay home or not until I get to work and someone says, you shouldn't be here. Anyway, so my arm was really sore. By the time I got to work, it was actually really extraordinarily painful. And I went to the Ombudsman's EA, executive assistant, because she has the first aid kit, wondering if we had any Voltaren in the first aid kit, thinking that I slept on my arm funny, and how sometimes you wake up with a sore neck and you slept weird. Well, so she had some Nurofen Plus though, because she's had some back problems, and she suggested that I go to an osteopath down the road that she'd been to. So I tootled along there. I'd had a couple of Nurofen Plus, so the pain had subsided a bit and I had a bit more movement. But from what they could feel, they said that I've cracked a rib, and I'd even forgotten that you had ribs back here. Of course you do, because it's rib cage, so it's back and front. So about the third rib down has a crack in it, and they could feel that by the way that when I breathed in, the rib cage went up, but when I breathed out, only the left side went down and the right side wasn't going down. And they did an ultrasound thingy, and they said I'd cracked my rib, and the pain that I was feeling was from the inflammation of the muscle around that was being aggravated by that. So, well, no wonder it hurt. But when they were asking me about my lifestyle, you know, they're like, so what do you do all day? I said, well, I sit, you know, at a desk in front of a computer and I type and use a mouse. And they're, okay, well, what do you do after work? I said, well, I sit on the couch with the computer and I type. They're like, so pretty sedentary. Yeah, pretty sedentary. So they told me to continue being sedentary because it has to have time to heal. I've been taking Voltaren, and so I've got quite good movement because I can't feel the pain anymore. But nights are the last 2 nights have been a bit uncomfortable sleeping. I keep waking up. But she said that I'd cracked my rib from coughing, and really, I have a dry cough, and it's not one of those whooping coughy kind of cough things. It's just a cough. And who knew I was so delicate? I had no idea. No idea. So anyway, so after I'd been to the osteopath and my arm was sore and my throat was croaky, we had this big staff meeting, and we've got over 80 people at work now, so we can't actually have a staff meeting at work, so we go to a conference centre so everyone can sit in the room, and I had to give a talk about my South by Southwest conference, and I arrived late because I've been at the osteopath anyway, so it was my turn to get up, and I got up to speak, and it was good because I wasn't nervous, but I forgot my name, I forgot my title, and I forgot the name of the group I'm in. So everyone had a fantastic laugh about that, and then my manager told them I had a cracked rib, and so now everybody at work knows I've got a cracked rib. And it's kind of annoying because I don't like people knowing my shit, you know. It's my business. But the speech went okay. Wasn't great. None of mine ever are, but I had lots of photos of geeks to show, and I only talked for about 7 minutes, so it wasn't too painful. I don't seem to be getting any better at public speaking, even though I'm asked to do it, you know, at work and stuff. I just babble. Doesn't matter if I've written it down and learnt it and I've got my cue cards for the points, I just babble. much like I do here, and pretty much like everyone who knows me knows that I do. Yeah, so day off today, which is nice. Thursdays are nice to take off, especially because it gives me time to make a video for you, and I'll upload it. I'll upload it tomorrow, which will be your today, which might be your yesterday. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm babbling. See you, Joe. Be nice if you can make a video, but don't stress if you can't. It's just, you know, do it if you can. I don't want it to be a hard part of your life. Have a great week, the rest of the week. Have a great weekend. And say hi to everyone for me. See ya.